Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to bake fish in a gravy sauce. I'm going to do this a little different to how some people may or most people may do it. So first I'm going to start with the fish. The fish is already clean, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at the back here the bones away. I'm going to cut the bones off. In that way, when you're eating the fish, you'll have less bones. What I'll do also, I'll just cut the tail away. And the fins. For the baking, I have about 5 fishes. Okay, I've cut all the bones at the back. What I'm going to do is just kind of clean the inside of the fish a little bit. They're already clean, but I like to just clean them with a lime. Just clean them with a half a lime, a little bit. Then I'm going to just rinse them. Once again, just rinse them quickly. Just a little rinsing. And drain. Now I'm just gonna cut a little bit through the fish, like this. And I'll put them on this plate to be seasoned. Now I'm going to just season the fish with some salt, a little salt. So I've just salted this fish a bit. Then I'm going to put just a little bit of garlic on them. And pepper. Have some pepper on them and a little garlic. And now I also put a little bit of sea salt, not a lot, just a little bit. Now I'm going to flour the fish and fry the fish. I have the pan here heating already. So I'll just put some oil to fry the fish. And this is olive oil. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flour the fish. On each side. Then I'll place the fish in the pan. Okay, and I'll just let those get brown on each side. I have the oven on already at about 200 centigrade, and if you have another oven, maybe at 360 to 380. Now this fish is looking good. What you could do is just to put a little bit of, you could put a little bit of olive oil, or you don't have to do anything at all, or just a little bit of butter, but it's not really necessary, but you can in the pan. Okay, I'm going to take these out because I'm not going to brown them to cook them. I'm just going to get them brown a little. And then I'll put them here, ready to get ready for baking. Now I'm going to put the other fish in the pan. The other two fishes. Okay. I'm going to scrape the flour that I've floured the fish in this in here, in this little bowl. This is to be used a little later. And we're nearly ready. Like I've said before, I'm not going to let the fish cook through. It's just to get both sides a little brown. These out now, and I'm going to place them here on this plate. Now I'm going to saute the onions with garlic. Saute it a bit. I'm going to add some dry herbs as well, like basilicum a little bit. And this is a little bit of dill. Some other dry herbs, just a little. Now to this I'm going to add curcuma. Gonna also add some thyme, a little bit of thyme. Just gonna averaging as I go, and 1 teaspoonful of turmeric in it. Add a little garlic. I'll add some curry. I'm just averaging like that. This smells good, really good. and a little bit of black pepper. Now I have a little package of fish seasoning. I'm gonna add a little, about a teaspoon to it. So. Then this is it. What I'm going to do is add a little water to the flour I have here. This is going to be the sauce. This is going to be added to that. Try to get the lumps out. Gotta just add a little bit of Maggi to it, just to give it just a little color. Then I'm gonna add this to this. This is what you have, the curry, the cucumber, the turmeric, and all these in the sauce. Just gonna cook it in a little. Gonna be adding a little more water. Add some more water to it. The sauce comes in. It smells good. This sauce is what is gonna go over the fish to bake in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna let it cook in a little bit. Wow, fantastic. So. Now added to this, I will add the sweet peppers, green, yellow and red peppers. So now I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to add this sauce to the fish. I'm going to just cover the fish with the sauce. Then I'm going to put these two fish on the top, at the top. And push this back a little bit. Push this one back also. And then put these two. And we'll add the remaining of the sauce. This is the gravy. Now I'll cover this with some foil paper. And place it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. going to put it up to about 220 centigrade, so Fahrenheit, no, 220 centigrade, so like this. I'm going to cook cornmeal, or what we say sometimes to turn cornmeal. So first I'm going to put about 2 cups of cornmeal in the pot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to like add just warm water instead of hot water. Yeah. The reason for this is that that the corn wouldn't have lumps so quickly. So I'll add about 2.5 cups. Then I'll add about a teaspoon of olive oil. About a teaspoon of salt. Oh, until it has enough salt in it. So what I'm going to do is just gradually turn the corn. I'm going to add a little sea salt in it as well. That's about it. So I'll turn the corn gradually. And by using warm water, it doesn't get lumps in it so quickly. Or it keeps the lumps out. Than if you use hot water. You let it gradually get hot. While the corn is getting ready, I'm going to cook some spinach, but I'm going to like steam the spinach instead of putting water in it. This is frozen spinach, and I'm going to cook it. Just gonna add some onions and garlic. Add a little oil to this. Add a little salt, sea salt. This is a classic sea salt. Has some herbs, little herbs in it. What I'm going to do is just place the spinach in the pot and cover it. Let it slowly cook. And now I'm going to do some okra, steamed okra. For the okra, I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil. Now I have already a little bit there in it. And I'm just going to add the okra. Not going to add any onions or anything else to this okra. Except some salt. Sea salt. Just a little bit of sea salt to it. And a little bit of water. Then I'm going to let it steam to cook as well. Now I'm going back to the corn to turn the corn here. You notice there aren't any lumps in the corn as it is cooking. And that's because I started with warm water instead of hot water. If you start cooking corn with hot water, you're going to have to be very careful to get the lumps out, because it would start with lumps if you just put it in the hot water like that, unless you can turn the corn very, very fast. I'm going to kind of cover it again a little bit. I'm just going to add a little hot water to this. And a teaspoon butter. Let me check on the okra. Okay, these are steaming up really well. Okay, this is still somewhat frozen, but it's coming here. I'm going to be checking on the fish now. Oh, this looks really nice, but I'm going to leave it for maybe the next 5 minutes. And I'm going to turn the oven up just a little bit. Leave it for another 5 minutes and it should be ready. So it might have gone for more than 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And I'll just continue to turn the corn. This is looking really nice. I add just a little bit more water to it. Like this. Okay. Let me check the spinach, the okra. Okay. Check it with a fork. Yeah, it's not cooked yet, but it'll soon be. On the okra, I'm just going to put a little bit of butter. That's about it. And then I'll cover it back. Maybe in a few minutes, 5 minutes, it will be ready. And I'll check the spinach. Okay, spinach is coming. Let's get in here. Doing corn or cornmeal, sometimes you have to gradually add water so that it cooks. It will cook in. But the important thing is for it to be cooked and no lumps. So it's almost ready, but still not quite ready. Okra is almost there. And I'm going to check on the fish once again. I think this is done. This is done. This is so beautiful. Gotta take it out now. Gotta place it here. So So the fish is done, and I'm going to continue with the cornmeal. This is almost done as well. This is going to be a good dinner. These okras. Just a little bit longer for the okras. And also for the spinach, because the spinach is practically finished. So I'll just add the leftover rest of the butter to the spinach. And just a little bit of water. Leave it. You know, this is like multitask. These things all fit together. So. Almost done. Now the specialty to this cornmeal, I'm going to add some grated cheese to it. Add some grated cheese to the cornmeal. Okay, it's lovely. And the okra is finished. Okay. So the cornmeal is also finished. We'll just cover it like this. And check on this. And the spinach is also finished. So everything is finished. And the spinach, cornmeal, and the okra. These three things. I'm just gonna make a dish, serve it in a plate. I have done. Okay. Gonna make a ball from the cornmeal. Make it like a ball. This is good. Just shake it around. Get the okras. There's you have your baked fish dinner. Yeah, put a little bit more sauce. Thanks everyone for viewing and for watching. And now my baked fish dinner is finished, and I'll soon be enjoying it with turned cornmeal with spinach and okra. And remember to subscribe, like, and please share. And leave a comment and let me know how you like this baked fish dinner, or how you like this baked fish. Until again, goodbye.